All right, I wanted to make this just a really quick review of a book I recently read. It was on my TBR as well as some of these other ones because of the stuff happening in Israel. I decided to bump it up the list or bump a couple of these up the list and give you my thoughts at least on one, or it really won't be my thoughts. It'll be just my recommendation. And because of the stuff happening in Israel right now, I just bumped them up the list. So recently, I've had these three books on my list of things to recently read. Even though I've been reading fantasy and sci-fi more recently than I've been doing history books, which some of these are history and down there, and I have them boxed away, but I decided to read The Boy Who Followed His Father into Auschwitz. And I just have to say that it is amazing. It is fantastic about Gustav and Fritz and their story of survival and what they see. It's based on the journals or the diary that he had hidden away as he was in there of what he was seeing. And it is graphic and horrifying sometimes, but really, really something. I also have Prisoner of the Castle that I'm going to be reading really soon, and The Escape Artist, which I had both of them already high up on my list, but because of the stuff happening, I thought I would go and do that. Now, I was also thinking, I was born in 1985, which was 38 years ago. And looking back when I was young to World War II and the black and white footage, it just seems so far, just seems so foreign and distant. But 38 years ago from now is 1985, and 38 years before that is 1946, which just shows you really how close that was, and an example of the types of things that were in our not so distant past. And that always, exploring history to me is, it's going to be the wrong word, but it's like a cathartic exploration of, and it gets me closer. It really is my comfort food, because I do like to see examples of both the worst things that we can do, but some of the most beautiful things that are in our natures, I think. And I think reading Malazan has, it's a work of fiction, but I've also recently found more fiction that has explored some of those two sides as well. Anyway, just wanted to, I'm not the greatest to talk to about the politics about Israel itself, even though I have a lot of opinions, and I'll leave them off of here. But really great book, and it also explores some of that mindset that can lead to some of those things, and especially when reading something like Ordinary Men, which is an exploration of how, we see the Nazis, they're always the villains, and it's an exploration of how some regular people can get sucked up into that sort of thing. And I think it's important that we look at history, and that's why while I'm reading this other stuff, I've decided to also kind of continue on with some of my TBR from that time. And this one was great. It was awesome. And I'll talk to you soon. If you have any other recommendations from a historical standpoint, I wish I had it here. I lent it out to my mom or someone, but it was called Jerusalem by, dang it, I can't remember. But that was a great study about that history through the ages as well. But anyway, going way off topic. So I will talk to you guys soon, and and hopefully it'll be back with Malazan. So